Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to yet another day. Last night or yesterday, kind of went into the night. We hung out with Rick and Judy. They provided us with lunch. It was just a great time overall. But other than that, we haven't been doing a lot. I did get some video uploaded yesterday, which you guys just saw, and that was our Finney Park trip, that nature trail, which was great. We'll definitely have to do that again. The other video that you've already seen by now, but I haven't done anything with, is our trip to the other park, the one that it looked cold and windy that day. Today is going to be, we'll walk out the door here. It's going to be about 63, 64. It's 9:30 in the morning, and it's going up to 74 today. Cloudy day, but it'll still be nice. The nights, we had a couple cool nights there, of course. We talked about that already. But today we are heading to Apopka drive-through park. Basically, the park is... There's a couple of ways to go through it. One of them is walking. One of them is driving. And we're doing the driving part. Now, we're going to be close enough to it when we go to Claremont that we could actually go do it again if we wanted and do the walking. Now, they also have biking there too, but some of those trails look a little challenging. They say something about having, fat tire bikes or mountain bikes, something to that extent. So, I don't know. I personally don't know. But today we're going to be driving through, and we're going to try to do something different today. We're bringing a slew of cameras. We're going to try to use just this phone.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
We're going to see if it fills the void. I've been telling you guys that have asked, how do you get started on YouTube? How can I start a YouTube channel? What can I do to capture video? And I've always said something that was told to me a long time ago, and that was the best way to shoot a vlog and what camera to use for the vlog is the one that you have on you. Well, we always have our phones on us. That way I don't have to worry about carrying another camera. Now, don't get me wrong, this action camera that we use, this Sony, we use it all the time. I mean, constantly for so much stuff. But we wanted to try to use just the phone today because there is some zoom in qualities that it has, and the cameras are pretty darn good on it. I think the auto is lacking, but I don't think we're going to be in a windy condition necessarily. We may fail at this. We might be using the action cam a little bit longer, later. We might be using the camcorder if we've got to zoom in pretty far, and I just can't do it with this camera. So, you excited to go out there?
Mm-hmm.
She's been looking forward to it for a while.
Except he's making me drive.
Oh, well, she got to drive. The rental car's in her name.
That was part of his plan.
Yeah, my master plan. It's all coming together now.
I better make some good videos and photos.
Yeah. So we're, again, it's a drive-through. It's a one-way, and there are some pull-offs.
It's about 11 miles.
Yeah. So we'll take our time. We'll drive through and pull off when we can and take pictures, and hopefully we got some wildlife that's going to be popping out there. Laying out in the sun. Supposed to be some gators out there. Well, you guys always say you want to see the drive, at least parts of it. So we're going through this Tavares, I don't know how to pronounce that, Tavares Historic District to get to where we need to go. And again, I'm going to be shooting this with the phone, so excuse the wobbliness. I might have to put on the stabilization at some point, but I think the quality of the picture might drop if I do that. Right now we're just working off digital, but I might be able to do that. I'll have to see.
Approaching a railroad crossing.
Holy cow, railroad crossing. God forbid we cross a railroad crossing without a warning. So yeah, this is part of the drive. We could have taken the turnpike, but the thing was it's either by, what's that thing called?
SunPass.
A SunPass, which we have. We have that brand new pass, that Uni Pass, or it's pay by plate. Well, I don't have that Uni Pass in here. So we'd have to do pay by plate. Now, how do you do that when you're in a rental car? I could see them trying to charge me some crazy money after the fact, and I don't want to deal with that. So that's why we're not doing that.
This seems funny driving through here and no stop signs.
Yeah. Ooh, look at all the shuffleboard courts over there. Nice. So we found out that the car's a gas hog. We've been driving it, I don't know how many miles. Heidi has no clue how many miles.
I want to say maybe 372.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. 372, and you're spending 8 gallons of gas? That's crazy. It seems weird. Well, I should have shot some video because we're going through a really nice, cool area and very scenic. I don't know how to describe it, but other than just very scenic, the building we just passed back there was like the Starry Night. The whole building was painted that way, like that painting, the Starry Night. It looked really, really cool. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Just look it up. But yeah, I have no idea where we're at currently, but it's very nice through here. Town is definitely setting up for holiday.
Lighting the way to Mount Dora.
Oh, we're in Mount Dora, okay. Across some more historic stuff. I'm telling you though, what we just missed on the camera was, I apologize, that was really, really decent, what it looked like. This is a very nice town. So I'm thinking if you guys are in the area, Mount Dora looks like something that you could actually explore a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like they have a lot of little shops and things like that.
Yeah. We passed a weird store though. It was the children's home and the variety store. It was like in the same building.
We'll have to look that up.
Yeah, I don't understand what that was. Yeah, I have no idea where this is taking us now, but I'll help Heidi along to make sure we're getting where we need to go. And yep, absolutely, we're almost there. Not a bad drive. I'm glad we didn't take the Florida Turnpike because we would have missed all this. So far, as you go through, depending on how you come in, a lot of like housing developments. And in our case, we went through an industrial park.
Half a mile. You'll arrive at Lake Apopka Wildlife Drive. Your destination will be on your right.
But they finally dumped us on this Lust Road, which it's supposed to be on. And this is the drive in. What we notice is a lot of this stuff going on, though. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I figured this being like a nature preserve. But it looks like that, man, they've got so much industry around it. I'm not even sure what to think about it. It's kind of strange. Usually when you go to these places, they're out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. And it's just, well preserved and it's wooded and everything. This one's just like in the middle of everything. So, good for them trying to save it, but I don't know. It just seems weird. So here's the deal. There's the entrance. There's the days that it's open: Friday, Saturday, Sundays, and federal holidays from 7 a.m. 3 p.m. You must exit by 5. The maximum vehicle length is 25 foot, no trailers, and it's 11 miles. It's one way only. And I'll be honest with you, the truck is 22 foot without the hitch on the back. So I've been really close as far as the length. I'm sure we could have gone through, but like Heidi had said, some of these pull-off areas, they are, more than one car is going to be potentially pulled off. So we could probably put 2 of these little things, 3 of these little things in where the pull-off area is, but I'm glad we got it. But again, it just seems odd the way that it's like everybody's building and trying to destroy around this as much as they can. And this place is like drew a line around it and said, nope.
Off here.
You gonna pull off here?
Yep. Every stop I'm pulling off.
Okay. All right.
That way I can look at an alligator or something.
Oh, crap. Heidi thinks there's alligators out here.
There is.
Oh, I'm sure there are. Here's the information. Stay in your cars. Take photos through open windows. Keep traffic moving. Use pullovers. No stopping in the road. If using the restroom, hand sanitizer. Exit by 5. All right. You guys get an idea here. There is a QR code. Heidi's going to go over and get a little flyer that's in that box, so we have some information. And again, here's some of the information that's available. Obviously, this place is built and set up for exactly what we're doing, just checking it out, trying to observe. I'm going to tell you this, I'm not a bird person at all. I'm not a bird person, but I know there's a lot of birds here. Lots of birds.
Operations in the 1940s drained 20,000 acres of wetlands, and the resulting agricultural runoff, combined with other factors, contributed to the lake's eventual decline. While many of the former fields still have pesticide residues, their decline is being managed. The St. Johns River Water Management District acquired farmlands within the Lake Apopka North Shore between 1988 and 1999 with the goal of restoring water quality and fish and wildlife habitat within the lake and also the upper Ocklawaha River Basin. While these public lands help protect water quality and storage, they also are home to a wide variety of indigenous flora and fauna. Do not go into the fields or canals, most of which have very steep banks. Because large alligators are abundant, all pets must be kept on a leash and not allowed to run freely. Also, remember to drive slowly to avoid harming any wildlife, including turtles and snakes, with whom you share the road.
So you get an idea of what it looks like here. They've got a lot of passing and pullover areas, but this is pretty much, you know, from what I can tell, most of it. Again, one way, just straight drive through, and
11 miles.
11 miles. So we got 11 miles of this. Okay, so Heidi finally got an alligator here. Let's see if we can get you zoomed in on it. The weather's kind of a cloudy, crazy day, to the point where it must be getting sun. Oh, there's two alligators. Look at this big boy right here.
Yeah.
See,
you said there wasn't any.
No, I didn't think there'd be any near the birds. The birds must be fast. But there we go. Let's go ahead and get out and feed them. I'm sure that's perfectly legal. Here, grab that sausage thing you got from the gas station.
Yeah.
That's a big gator. Now, to put it in perspective, guys, that's how far away he is. So it wouldn't take much for him to get to the car faster than we expected. So as you drive through the park, they have an audio tour. It's online, it's not through the radio, and it can be done on your phone. So what you do is when you get to the area, you go ahead and push the next segment on the phone, and it'll start playing and telling you about, in this case, the bird population, stuff like that. A little bit further up here, I can see off in the distance, I don't know if you can tell, again, this is a big park. This is a big preserve. There's a pump house, and they give you some little story about that, I think. I'm assuming that's the pump house. But it's really interesting how, I don't know, how vast this area is. So 174 species of birds on the one-day count in 1998. The list of birds continue to grow. There's 369 species seen on the property. Again, I'm not much for the bird thing. There are some trails that are multi-use for hiking, bicycling, horseback. That's a different park. That's not this one. It's part of this park system, but I'm trying to see here. It's 48.4 square miles. And this Lake Apopka Restoration Act started in 1985.
Well, I think I'm going to end up using our camcorder for some of these shots now that we're out. Which you just saw me capture that bird over there. If not, I'd had to use the phone. And the phone does a pretty good job, but we'll see what the difference is here. There's the bird, and we can zoom in. It does a pretty good job, like I said, overall. I mean, it is a phone, but I think the camcorder does just a little bit better, so. Especially me holding it still, which is definitely a little bit difficult. So, this is the pump house. The story is it used to be used in the 1940s, and I'm paraphrasing this, so I may not get it all right, by the farmers back then to pump water out of the fields for farming. Problem is they had issues with phosphate, land drying out, releasing chemicals in addition to the pesticides, making algae blooms. So now the pump house is still being used, believe it or not, still being used. And you can see this aluminum sulfate, these tanks here. Basically what they do is they use it now, the pump house, to maintain the correct level, with the St. Johns River, so that that algae bloom does not create issues, and killing off life, basically. So it's kind of cool that they still use this old pump house. I mean, it's really cool to see. We'll go up there and take a look at it. So we'll walk up to the pump house and take a look at what they have to offer. Looks like there's a lot of algae here, though, to tell you the truth. Definitely must be an issue. I don't have the stabilization on the phone, so it's going to be moving a little bit. And you can see here's other trails, other ways to get up to these places. Here's the old pump house. What do you think, Heidi? What's it look like inside there? Huh? Oh yeah. It's like old diesel pumps. Try to get you guys kind of close. Wow, that's really cool. Let's go ahead and check it out over here. Get a different angle for you guys. Wonder how much noise these things make when they're running. So here's the road that we came in on, and we just went over a little tiny bridge I didn't capture for you guys. It's a very narrow bridge. And of course, you could go to this side of the pump house, or you could walk over there like we did. There's a bird sitting right there, and there's another big bird right there. Again, we're not bird people, but man, if you are, that's the place to go. Yes, Heidi. Never seen so many birds before. So now we're on whatever this is, Marsh Spur. I guess Lake Spur. Boy, we could have taken that. Is that what the deal was? You could have went that route? Okay. So, some bicycles are out here. I did see some bicycles. You see them? Mm-hmm. So I think that the bicycle trail is pretty easy to navigate, because the bikes that I seen, they were normal bikes, right? Yeah. Thing is, this is big enough. I wonder if our electric bikes would keep us propelled by electric the whole way. What do you think?
We pedaled some.
Oh no. Did you hear that, guy? She said that I'd have to pedal. Okay, so we found one that's a little bit closer here. Just outside the car, not close, but at least they're getting closer. See, Heidi's getting some photos for you guys. All right, so this gator's on the move. He's close too. He is definitely right there. Let me go ahead and see if I can zoom in for you guys. Got to change my shooting mode. Yeah, this guy's close. He's not far from us. Here, I'll zoom out. You guys can see how close he is. He's not that big though. I mean, he's probably 8 foot, I guess, the whole thing. But I'm kind of curious if he's fishing. You know, if he's looking to get something to munch down on. Oh, sorry about the shakiness, guys. Yeah, he's just trolling along. So this bird here muscled that bird over there away from its perch. So he's sitting here looking for some fish, and there's plenty of fish out there because we've seen them moving around quite a bit. That's a big bird. It's really tall. Duck on steroids.
I think it's some kind of crane.
Don't know. Like I said, we're not really bird people, so it'd be nice to see him catch a fish, though. There's another bird that's further down there that swam underwater a really long ways. I don't remember them saying it was okay to get out and walk around.
They didn't.
But I guess these people are going to do that. So, good news is only one of them has to run faster than the other one when the gator comes after him. And I can believe there's gators here because the way this ditch is over here on this edge, I don't know if you can tell it. There is some kind of like a muddy mess going on the the embankment, like a gator was trying to get up out of there or wallered up out of there. So good luck with that, people. I hope the photo's worth it. Oh, we found another big gator that's out here. Heidi's going to go a little bit slower right now to see if he'll go ahead and come up on shore, but he's cruising the canal easily. I don't think he's huge though, now that we get up close, but I did see him from a long ways away.
Yeah, probably a couple feet longer.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's get up a little closer. See if we can give him a little kiss. Gator kiss. Sorry about that block there, guys. Let's see how friendly he wants to be. Oh, nice one. Let me see if I can get closer for you guys. Looky there. Yeah, he's not overly huge. That one's 6 foot. It's got to be 6 foot, maybe 5 foot. Maybe, yeah. That's very cool, though. Well, we have another gator that's trolling. I think they're maybe looking to eat. And then if you look across on the bank, there's a big one out in the sun. He like getting it. He like getting the sun. I'm gonna have Heidi pull forward a little bit after this one here, which this one here is pretty darn cool. But that one over there, he looks biggin. Looks like a biggin. No, he's, yeah. Wow. This is good here. Yeah, this one here is, he's a good one. I'm gonna go say hi.
That's what those people are trying to do.
Yeah. Literally, that gator is on the path that those people are walking. So that'll be interesting to see. All right, I'll get you guys a couple pictures here. Actually, you don't need pictures of this one. This is a pretty good shot of it. Yeah, that's a big, muscly gator. So we just got done with the live chat. We just drive up the road a little bit further, and here's he's a 6-footer. Yeah, he's got to be a 6-footer. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, on Facebook, we have a Facebook, just look up RVdaydream on Facebook, and then just start following us. And we did a live chat, showing you live what we were doing, to where you could kind of interact with us a little bit, but not quite. Yeah, that gator's just hanging out there. So if you guys decide in the future you want to be in on that stuff, middle of your work day or something, maybe we'll be posting, some kind of a live chat. You guys can jump on and, have a break from your normal day. Maybe you're up north like we were. We used to do that a lot. We would get online and try to keep ourselves warm by watching people doing stuff that was warm. But yeah, this has turned out to be a pretty good drive. And like I said on the live chat, expect to be here 1 to 3 hours driving through. I mean, the roads are long. Here, to give you an idea, you can see the road. I know it's a wide angle. There's a little bit less of a wide angle. There's a zoom there, and let me see if I can zoom in even more. I mean, we're going a long ways, and that's the way these roads are. It's just, 1.5 mile, and then you get to make a left, and then go another 1 mile, maybe 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles, before you get to make another turn. So they do have places to stop. There's places you can get out. They have porta-johns. Obviously, I don't think anybody could not do porta-johns with this kind of a drive. We drank some water. We brought water. And it is a very nice, cool day. We haven't had to run the air conditioner at all. We're not hot. We're not cold. There was a little bit of rain. So obviously the winter, I have to say, is an ideal time to come to Florida and do this kind of a event, I guess you could call it, or attraction, let's say that. But if you're coming down in the summer, you definitely want to bring water. Yeah, it's free. You just drive through, other than the gas you spend, which, like I said, this thing's a gas hog.
It's still on full.
It's still on full. So we're gonna head on out and probably show you a few more gators, but ooh, fish was down there. Get my fishing pole. And as far as our truck, I don't think I would have had a problem with our truck here at all.
No.
Not the least. So if you guys know how I feel about driving that thing.
We might come back when we're in Claremont.
Yeah, well, we could potentially with bikes.
There's another one.
Yeah, there's another one. He's like a 5-footer. Little 5-footer gator. Here, I'm going to get a picture of this one. We're going to post that. So we finished with the park. It's something to see, and it's free. Now we're dealing with some rain, but very little. Typical Florida rain, but it's still a really nice day out. Very, very nice out. And I think we're probably at about maybe 70 degrees right now. And we're just making our way back to the RV park at our own leisure and just checking out the sights. We had a problem initially with the Waze. We forgot to mark it, do not take us the toll road. So I got that straightened out now. But yeah, like I said, we're just enjoying ourselves, and it's just kind of like a country drive. We're going to be going across water here, but at some point we'll be getting back into more traffic too, which I don't know about that. I'm not real happy about some of the traffic we got to go through, but it's got to be expected. I mean, if you're going through areas that there's stuff to see, it's going to attract, people, obviously, to go see that stuff. But I'll tell you, if you can stay away from rush hour traffic down here, that's the best thing that you can do. It's pretty crazy. See, it's a nice lake. They got some sailboats. Heidi and I was just talking about how there's so many lakes down here, but a lot of them, it's kind of like somebody saying, oh, hey, I got a swimming pool in my backyard. Well, a lot of people have a swimming pool in their backyard. Hey, I live on a lake. Well, there's lots of people that live on a lake, but is your lake anything special? Is there anything that it offers? Now, this one here, I'll have to say, it's pretty decent. This is a nice one. Got sailboats out there. It's a good size. Yeah, I'm not impressed with all the lakes that are down here. I'm impressed with the fact that there's a lot of lakes down here, but it's just some of them are him-haw, whatever. So I think that if you guys move to an area or you visit an area that somebody's saying, oh, there's a lake, just check out what the lake actually is, because it's something to look at. It's something to enjoy. It's a piece of, it's nature. But if you want to sail on it, if you want to fish on it, if you want to jet ski on it, if you want to go swimming in it, I mean, you definitely want to check into that. Make sure that it's worth it. Good morning, YouTube.
Good morning, afternoon, early morning, late morning.
Early morning. Not real early morning, though. It should have been, but so we got done with the whole Lake Apopka thing, and I went ahead, got some video up for you guys that didn't have Lake Apopka in it. That was the other trip to Humpka. What a goofy name. The way I read it, the way you can remember it is, okay, a hump, okay? So today we're going to be heading over to the coast.
Plant.
Yeah, we're heading over to the Gulf Coast. Crystal Springs. So not on the coast, but really, really close. I guess that could be considered coast. We're going to go have some, I want shrimp, to tell you the truth.
That's what I'm going to have.
Oh, yeah? So what's the place called again?
The Crab Plant.
Crab Plant. We're going to go plant some crabs.
They have their own boats.
Yeah.
So it's fresh every day.
Yeah.
We'll be the judge of that.
Right. So that's what we're doing today, and I don't know how much video we'll shoot of that. We may cover a little bit of it, but we only have a couple days with the car left, and we have some errands to run, some returns to do, stuff like that, and it's kind of nice having the car. I'll tell you what, it makes me rethink the little car, having an extra car if you're in an area for an extended period of time. When I say an area, I mean one state. I think if I had to redo this over again, we would have picked up a car or brought Heidi's car down here for the entire season. I mean, it's really nice having it. And again, I know everybody, which somebody mentioned, I take my 1-ton dually and I go everywhere. Fine, great. I don't want a dent in my truck. I don't want a scratch on my truck. It's going to happen. I don't want to promote anything that will make it happen. And I'm telling you that as far as the parking that I've seen so far down here, it's tight. And
People just
I mean,
don't care.
Listen, I've never, at least nowhere in Ohio that we've ever been to, has compact car only parking. And there's a bunch of that down here. Not only that, but golf cart only parking or shared golf cart parking. I mean, it's just the parking's tight, especially around the villages. So, yeah, I would rather have this little car. And I mean, this little car, let me turn you around so you guys can see that. It's tiny. I can barely get in and out of it. So we're happy, though, as far as the way it gets us around. And it sips gas. I mean, sips gas. It's paying for itself.
For sure.
So we're heading out, and we'll pick this up a little bit later and tell you what's going on. We're here. This is a unique place.
There's no frills.
Yeah, no frills. It's cash only, and it's fresh every day because they're bringing it in every day. You can see. I mean, literally, there is a fish market right there. So that's kind of cool. I really think that's awesome. So we're going to go in here and have ourselves, obviously, some fresh food. Some fresh seafood. Yeah, there's another guy. Maybe he's going to go out and get some. So we'll tell you what it's like. We're not going to shoot video inside the restaurant because it'll ruin it for everybody. Except for you guys, but we'll maybe catch a couple shots in here. So we got done with the crab plant, and again, thanks to Rick and Judy, it was a great decision. That's for sure. They invited us to one of their favorite places to go, and I see why. It was nice. It was good ambiance. I mean, everything. It just it fit what it should be. It's a nice, fresh seafood place. Really cool. So
No frills.
Yeah, no frills. And I like it that way.
Yeah.
Now, Heidi and I look at that rockwood. There's our next RV, guys. I'm kidding. That had a lot of slides. But anyways, we had kind of intentions because we're so close to, we're right near the ocean. And I'll be honest with you, Heidi and I, which Heidi will be the first to admit it now. She's the one that brought it up. I said, well, what do you want to go do? What do you want to see? There's some state parks out here. And she says, no, I just want to go back to the campground and chill out.
It's one of those days. Honestly, it feels like Sunday.
It does feel like a Sunday. Beautiful weather today.
Yeah, it's a very nice day, but not nice enough for the beach.
Yeah, definitely not. Well, not to go swimming or nothing.
No, I mean...
But I mean, all these people were out on paddle boards or kayaks and that. They had jackets on. It's not cold. It's 1:30 and it's 66 degrees. And it is sunny. It is very sunny out. So you're definitely getting heated by the sun. There's a little bit of a wind, especially on the water, but inland, hardly anything at all. So that's what we're doing. We're going to head back to the campgrounds and just kind of enjoy ourselves. Just, kind of chill. So I don't know, we'll add this to some part of the, another video, and I'm sure there'll be something going on. I don't know what. Oh, by the way, I was getting all kinds of alerts on our phone the whole time we were in the parking lot getting ready to leave. We're having our home inspection today. The buyers are there, the realtor's there. They're inspecting it top to bottom. So everybody cross their fingers. Hopefully everything goes okay. Again, this house has never been inspected ever. It's, it got built in the 20s. Her grandfather, I think, got it off of the original owner. If not, there was just a brief other owner in between him and the original owner. And then, after that, 75 years, nobody's been in there inspecting it. So I hope everything goes okay. I think it will. There's the thing I worry about is I know every little tiny bump and dent that the house has, and I don't think that it should make a difference to, living in it and it being a good home, but I know that's something that, should be addressed just because of me and the way I would want it, but it doesn't make it a bad home. Actually, I can't think of anything that I would really do to it at this point. I just live in it.
Just live in it and enjoy it. So, like I said, cross your fingers. Hopefully that goes okay. I can't hardly cross my fingers. They're so fat. Look at that. So we're getting ready to go into Inverness, however you want to pronounce it, Florida. Again, Central Florida. But the one thing that I wanted to point out, or I don't know if we're necessarily going to be able to see it on camera here, is if this city was in Northeast Ohio, we would not see this many small businesses that were still in business. And I'm going to tell you, these aren't like new small businesses. There's a lot of them that have old signs that have been around for a while. I mean, you could tell. Now, there's a place that's empty. But, I mean, it's almost odd, because this town would not have, like I say, if somehow, what was that, I can't remember which Marvel comic movie that was. If they would have come by and picked up this city, and they would have put it in Ohio, within no time at all these little tiny businesses like this, they'd be closed, and the buildings would be empty. The fact that there are buildings that are here that are old and they have businesses in them, I mean, it seems weird. It seems really weird.
Seems like a little booming town.
Yeah.
I don't know how big it is.
Yeah, I don't know how big it is either. But like this here, this plaza would be dead if it was in Ohio.
Yeah.
And then not only that, but there's that side, and then look at this one. And there are businesses in every single one of them. I'm telling you right now, we have a mall in Alliance that can't even keep big stores in there, let alone little stores. They can't. They're barely surviving. I don't even know if they're going to stay open. And I'm not just talking about our town that's close to us. I'm talking about if you go through Canton. Like this here looks normal to me, but they're open. It's a business, and they're open. Now, I don't know if it's always been an Ashley home store, but nonetheless, this would have been an empty building in Ohio. Everything, the garage over here, Richie's garage, all this, these would all be empty and nothing going on with them at all. I mean, they'd be empty buildings. Even on State Street in Alliance, there's empty buildings, where here, every single business
Turn left on State Route 44 East.
is occupying every one of these buildings. So, Florida, as far as Inverness, it looks like they're doing good. Looks like they're thriving. Looks like they're growing. Looks like they're building. Looks like it's going to be a town that's going to do pretty well, because what I just said, I'm still kind of shocked. All right, so Sammy's entrance. We didn't even make it to the RV park, which is, let me see if I can show you guys where the RV park is from here, how close it is. All right, there in the middle of the screen. That's the RV park. Of course, this is an RV dealer or something here, repair shop. They're relatively new. But anyways, we've passed this place a bunch of times, and it's Sammy's ice cream. So we're going to pick up an ice cream here and hang out, and I guess sit it underneath the pavilion here and have a little snack. Okay, so I'm just sitting here editing video. Realized that we didn't close out from Sammy's. I went to buy the hot dogs there. The ice cream, I don't know.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything special.
So it was just expensive, and we're finding that if you go to certain restaurants, man, they're proud of their food. They charge some decent amount of money for their food. I mean, I get it, tourism. I figure if people are down here, they got money, but a regular coney dog, I'm talking a regular size coney dog, a regular meat coney dog, talking about the dog itself. This ain't Nathan's bun length or jumbo or quarter pound or nothing. Just a regular fresh bun, nothing special, regular hot dog, nothing special, and the chili sauce, the coney sauce, Castleberry. So plain in a can Castleberry coney sauce, diced onions, nothing special about the onions, and you get a bag of chips. The chips are not a brand name. It's Cisco, so it's a bulk. Yeah, it's a bulk food thing. The chips were awesome for how little a bag. The big pieces of chip, they're just plain chips, and no drink. Okay, so you heard what I said. Basically, one hot dog, coney sauce from a can, chopped onions, nothing special, bag of chips, $8.50, or 8.25.
I think
it was 8.25.
I'm ashamed that I didn't look at the price.
No, I saw the price, but I didn't want to say anything to her because I like her to enjoy herself and just order whatever. So I don't ever bring that up.
We didn't say anything to each other until we got in the car.
Yeah, it's like, that wasn't good. So, but the place was nice. I mean, the people were polite. Everything was good about that. It's just, man, that's a lot of money. In their hours. It's not like that they're open some crazy hours either. So after we did that, which you guys just seen, we came back to the campground. We did absolutely nothing. I think we screwed around and tried to start a fire. Then this morning, so I can get you guys up to date, this morning we got up with intentions of doing nothing again. But we did go up to Taco Bell because we wanted to get back our Nacho Bel Grande. They forgot the other night, and they said, just bring in the receipt and say my name. And oh my God, Heidi almost had to get in a fight in there because the girl's like, I did not forget your food and all this other stuff. I can't believe somebody would even say that. Over, what do they think?
It was like $4
are we working? Are we working all the exits going down 75 and we're getting free Nacho Bel Grandes?
And that we look familiar.
Yeah, right. We got a corner on the theft market. We're going through the dumpster and digging out receipts and pretending like you didn't give us our food. Anyway,
eating out in Florida has not been good for us.
Yeah, with
so,
of course the exception of the crab plant.
Yeah, that was
very
100% good.
And the place when we were in Wildwood was pretty good. That you could do takeout. But again, it was 2.01 miles, and they say, "Oh no, we don't deliver. That's outside our delivery radius."
$5 to deliver.
It was $5 to deliver too.
That was the sandwich shop.
Yeah, and the sandwiches were good there. And with the exception of Sonny's was pretty good.
Yeah, Sonny's was pretty good.
Sonny's, right?
Yes, it was pretty good.
So,
anyway, we need to quit eating out.
Right. So, you're right, absolutely. Heidi's making some kind of tonight.
I'm making Swiss steak with mashed potatoes and green beans tonight, so.
It's nice.
Which will be far better than eating out.
Oh my, yeah, no more of that. As far as, and we had spaghetti last night.
Yeah.
It was really nice. So, whenever I'm editing these videos, I'm having a problem with the computer. I think I mentioned it before. The problem has showed up again, and basically it does not charge itself. The computer will completely discharge itself if I allow it, but what I have to do is when I get down to like 6% on the battery, I need to save everything. I need to turn off the computer, and I just need to leave it plugged in. And for whatever reason, I have no idea why, all of a sudden it will decide to start charging the battery again. And no, it's not the charger. I've tested the charger. I can test it right now. It's putting out 19 to 20 volts every single time. It's something to do with either the battery not wanting to accept the charge, but I find it happening whenever the hard drive starts working kind of hard and I'm editing video, or I'm using files, or I'm using an external hard drive and I'm trying to transfer files. So just let you know that that's kind of why we're throwing this together, because we don't know if we might have to drop the computer off and have it worked on, because this is this is definitely an issue. So what I'll leave you with here is the back of our RV, our daughter and her skills. I told her what I wanted. She sent me a few copies of, we made some adjustments, and we got a new decal for the back of the RV, which I think is kind of appropriate. If you guys don't know, the gas engine that's in the truck is affectionately called the Godzilla, the 7.3 Godzilla gas engine. So that's kind of what the decal is here that you'll see.
that's it, though. Well, we're going to close this out. Oh, one more thing. I did get underneath the RV today and mess around with one of the airbags that was on it that was installed at the shop.
You mean truck?
The truck, sorry, the truck. The airbag system that I had installed, you know, I'm more particular than other people, and they didn't install one of them, you know, quite exactly perfect. I'm talking perfectly lined up the way I wanted. And somebody had mentioned it online. They said, oh, I think one of your airbags is a little crooked. It wasn't so much the bag was crooked. It was that the perch mount was slightly off, which I mentioned in the video. Anyways, I fixed that today. And other than that, we fetched out. We watched some movies, and
I didn't even take a nap today.
didn't even take a nap. And it's a little cooler in the evenings.
Yeah.
So
it was cool all day today.
we ran the little furnace in here, the Polonus furnace. So I'm going to give you that tidbit. I'm telling you, you guys need to buy a really good name brand ceramic heater. Now, the one we have is the Polonus. They don't make it anymore. You can find them on eBay. They're vintage, all that stuff. But like our son bought one off of Amazon, which was really good. It's very good. But for these type of nights, it's perfect. You don't have to run your propane. You just have to find the right combination. We like the noise of the fan running above our bed, just this white noise. We also have a swivel fan, you know, one of those tower fans that rotates, oscillates. And that in conjunction with how we keep the doors open. One door to the bathroom's open, the other one's closed to keep the rooms divided. And again, this little heater, it has to be set just right. But we've got, you know, we've been screwing around and we're figuring out the combination. As far as what we talked about in the video, or fingers crossed, the inspection went down like we had mentioned. It seems like that everything's okay. I'm sure we'll find out on Monday or Tuesday what we need to do or address.
The appraisal's Monday.
The appraisal is Monday, correct? So, you know what time that is? Okay. Well, anyways, the overall gist that I got from the inspection was pretty positive from what I can tell. But we'll see. We'll definitely give you the details on that. So that could be good news. But this has gone on long enough. So that's why we flipped this camera on for Heidi to say.
As always, we hope to see you out here. Bye.
Bye.